Big news out of eBay. eBay's done something that I've never seen them do before. They've actually made selling on their platform even cheaper. And I've never seen them do this before. And they've actually done it twice in the past month. So we're going to be talking about that and breaking that down for you in this video. So make sure you stay tuned so you learn how you can take advantage of this way to save money on eBay if you're a seller. Now, for those of you who don't know who I am, my name is Paul J Lipsky. I'm a full-time dropshipper on eBay and Amazon, and I travel the country full-time in this camper van, which is why my background looks like I'm in a car, because I am. That's where I live. Currently, I am in Portland, Maine, so let me know if you're here live, because we are broadcasting this live. Let me know in the live chat where in the world you are chiming in from, and then if you have any questions about dropshipping, feel free to ask them in the live chat as well, and I will answer them for you. Also, I just a couple days ago took a pretty amazing drone shot of a location here in Maine that I would really like to show you guys. So if this video gets to 62 thumbs up, I will show you that live footage right at the end of the live stream today. So make sure to give this video a thumbs up. All right, let's get right into the content here. Let's not waste any more time. So what are we talking about here? This clip this right here is actually a presentation for my course, eBay Dropshipping Titans, because I just updated it with this latest information that I'm going to cover in this video. So you're kind of getting a little sneak peek of what's inside one of my courses here. So in that lesson, we talk about when to upgrade to a store subscription, but specifically what we're talking about for this live stream are the different fees that eBay charges you. Because eBay charges you basically two types of fees. The first are insertion fees. Now, insertion fees, eBay lets you every single month list a certain number of items for free. So you can list them up. It doesn't cost you anything to create that listing on eBay. After you pass the number of free listings, they then charge you a small fee for each additional listing. So it used to be that as a new seller, you would get 50 free listings, and then after that, they would charge you 35 cents for each listing past 50. And then that would reset every month. Those are insertion fees. The second fee are the final value fees. So a final value fee is a fee that eBay takes from the final sale price of the item. So at the end of the month, at the end of the month, they would, for every sale that you got, they would take a percentage of that. Now, what just changed on eBay is that they have actually increased the number of free insertions that we get. And this is amazing news. This is really, really exciting news. So just as a little bit of a background, when COVID-19 started to come into the United States and a lot of things were shutting down, eBay actually gave all of us sellers basically an unlimited number of free listings. So we didn't have to worry about going over 50 free listings or 200, depending on what plan you have. It was basically unlimited number of free listings. And it worked out really well. And honestly, it makes a lot of sense having all free listings. That's what they do on Amazon. Amazon charges everyone $40 a month. Then after that, you can list up as many items as you want. It doesn't cost you to create a listing on Amazon. And I think it should be the same way on eBay. I think they should be encouraging us to create more listings, because the more listings we have, the more likely we are to sell items. Then eBay will more than make that up with the final value fees. And it encourages us to experiment, to try adding new products, to keep items in our eBay stores longer so that there's a greater chance that maybe down the road someone will buy that item from you. So I was never a fan of insertion fees. I never thought they really made too much sense. But eBay has kind of seen during the pandemic how well sellers have responded to having basically unlimited number of free insertions or free listings. And eBay really liked it. So they upped the number of free insertions that we get. So this is the article right here that explains that as of August 1st, so this is already happening right now. You may have seen this. If you didn't have a store subscription, so if you are brand new and you have a free store on eBay, like I said, you used to have 50 free listings. Now you have 200. That's quadruple. That is more than enough for new sellers. So that's really, really exciting. Starter store goes from 100 to 250, basic store 250 to 350. All that makes a big difference. Now, if you are using managed payments, so if you're enrolled in that already, you do get some additional benefits as well. So in addition to the numbers I just gave you, if you have a basic store, you also get 10,000 free listings in select categories. So in premium store, it's 50,000. In anchor store, it's 75,000. Enterprise store, it's 100,000. And what are these select categories? Well, here they are right here. As you see, these are more like, I would say, like unique items like collectibles, collectible card games, trading cards, books, music, stamps, video games, crafts, party supplies. So a lot of these won't apply to a lot of bulk sellers, or in terms of drop shippers, I should say. Maybe books is something you would sell, maybe crafts, but generally this bigger number isn't going to apply to us drop shippers. So just keep that in mind, unless you're selling in these categories. But you're still going to get, instead of like 250 free listings on the basic store, you get 350, and that makes a big difference right there. So that is pretty exciting. So like I said, I just updated the course, because inside the course I tell you when's the best time to upgrade from a free store to a starter store, from a starter store to a basic store to premium store, and all those numbers have now changed because of this. So that's now been updated for the course, for any of you who are members of the course and looking at that. So that is the big change that eBay just made. That is really exciting. The other change is in relationship to managed payments, because the final value fee overall is lower for us with managed payments than it was under the old system, which was eBay plus PayPal. So in a way, eBay has lowered the fees for us twice in the past month, which is unheard of. They've never done anything like that before, and they've made it cheaper for us to sell on eBay. Now, this is just one section of a lot of big changes that have been happening on eBay recently that have made this literally one of the best times that I've seen to start dropshipping on eBay. So what I'm going to do is next week, I have a live webinar. It's on Tuesday, August 11th at 4 p.m. Eastern time. So that's usually the time that I do my live streams. So I'm going to be holding a webinar all about these big changes on eBay, why now is one of the best times to start. We're going to go over 6 different reasons, including what we just talked about, but a lot more as well. And we'll be talking about dropshipping in general and how you can take advantage of it during these unprecedented, strange, unusual, but definitely times when there's a huge opportunity. So if you want to be a part of that webinar and watch it live, then click the first link underneath this video. If you click that link, it will bring you to this page. And then you can click on Save Me a Seat, fill out the information, and I'll email you the information about where the webinar will be. Obviously, it will be online, so you can watch that anywhere you want. And you can join me live on Tuesday, August 11th, so we can go over that. So let me guys know in the chat what you guys think of this big news. Let me know in the chat if you are going to come to the webinar. I quickly want to give a shout out, though, to one of my students here who joined my Amazon course, and within a few months is already crushing it. As you see, they're doing the numbers exactly right in terms of growth for their Amazon store. So congrats to him on doing it the right way. Let's jump here to the chat. We already have a ton of thumbs up. Remember, guys, if we get to 62 likes, I'll show you that awesome drone footage, and we are almost there. All right. What is up, Nick, or Nick's Consulting? What is up, Bobby? Thanks for joining us here. It's like a machine. Awesome. I think he means drop shipping is like a machine, how the money just comes in. Let's see. Hopefully this isn't just clickbait. I hope I was able to deliver for you guys. I think this is big news. Like I said, eBay's never lowers fees, and this will make selling cheaper for us. Let's see. Okay, let's get right into a question here, and then we'll say hi to some other people. Kami-Khan says, I don't have the settings of best offers on, but is that a strategy I should use? Then I would gladly take it. So yeah, best offers is something you could turn on your eBay store. And what it does is, well, normally when you have an item on eBay that's not an auction item, you'll have it listed at a price. Let's say it's $50, okay? And normally that's the price. Someone has to pay that in order to buy it. But if you have best offers on, then someone can reach out to you and say, hey, instead of paying $50, can I pay $45? And then you can negotiate back and forth and agree on a final price. So I don't like using best offers because they slow down my system. I just have a system more where we list up the items at a price, we sell them at that price, and we have that down. But when I was first selling, I did use best offers. And I think it is a good strategy for new sellers if you're new, because it will help you get those additional sales that maybe you otherwise wouldn't have gotten. And maybe you listed at a price with the profit you would have liked, but maybe people aren't willing to pay that price. And if they're willing to pay a few dollars less, they would buy it. Hey, you make some profit, not as much as you wanted, but at least you made something, you made a sale, you got the momentum going in your store. So I definitely think best offers are a good strategy for new sellers, but don't be afraid to let go of them later on if you find them to be too burdensome once you start to make a lot more sales. Sweet, thanks for this awesome comment right here. Let's see. All right, there's a lot of back and forth here, which is awesome. I like seeing you guys help each other out in the chat. Drum roll for Paul's entry. Thank you, Bobby. And thanks for a reminder to hit the thumbs up. Yeah, so this is actually a rebroadcast, so to speak. I tried to do a live stream 2 days ago, twice, and the weather was just so awful. I didn't have good reception, so that's why we're doing it on Thursday instead of Tuesday as normal. Okay, I just sold an item for $619 on eBay, and after cost and fees, I'll make $51. I think I need to up the price. So you can try upping the price. You know, anytime you sell an item, that creates social proof, because a next buyer will be able to see, hey, someone else has already purchased this item. And so then they can see, hey, someone else purchased it. I feel more comfortable purchasing it as well. So you could try raising the price and see if people will continue to buy it. If they don't buy it, then lower it back down. You know, $51 profit, it's not bad. Sell that a couple of times a day. That's pretty good profit right there, right? So it's really up to you. I would definitely try raising the price if you want to, but don't be afraid to lower it back down, because $51 profit for one item is pretty good. Let's see. Hey, Wally from Big Sky Country. What is up? Greetings from Croatia. Hey, how's it going? What is up, Rico? Thanks for being here, man. Thanks for the support. How long does it take your listings to usually sell? It's all over the place, honestly. I have some listings that will sell within a couple hours of listing them, and some that never sell at all. You know, inside my course, inside my trainings, I teach how to do product research, and that's all about finding the right items to list up that already have a good history of selling. And with that, when we do that, it greatly increases the chance that the items will sell. But even with that, sometimes they don't sell for whatever reason. Maybe the pricing's wrong, maybe I don't have the right title, maybe I chose the wrong category. Like, all those different things kind of matter. So yeah, sometimes they just don't sell. But a lot of times items do sell within a couple hours or within a day of listing them. And sometimes things won't sell for a whole month, and then all of a sudden they'll start selling. So that's just the way it is on eBay. Hey, Minnesota. Hey, what's up, Bobby in Minnesota? Hey, Sean. Thanks for coming back from Long Island. Hey, Paul, I need to hear what you have to tell me about your course, because I've had enough of watching too many videos and want to get started ASAP. Yeah, the link to it's in the description. You can go ahead and check out that sales page for it. I don't want to make this like a sales video. That's not the point of it. But I do appreciate you asking about it. So if you want to check it out, click on the link underneath this video for eBay Dropshipping Titans. And there's actually a video on that page that will talk about the course and explain it to you. Let's see. Okay. Question about promoted listings. I have 300 products. Should they all be on one campaign, or should I split them into 3 campaigns of 100 products each? Is it good to have multiple campaigns or just one? It's fine just to have one if they're all the same rate. What you can try doing is having 3 different campaigns and having different rates for all 3 of them and see which one performs the best. Or if there's no difference, then you can just group them all together and go with the cheapest campaign. So it's up to you what you want to do, but there's no problem having them all in one campaign. I always do the manual, what people call manual, which is non-API software. Selling furniture from Walmart is usually not an extra charge for that. All right, so Mike says, I have an item that was canceled by Walmart and is now out of stock. So first question is, are you using any software to prevent that from happening? Because with the right software, that shouldn't happen too often. It will still happen sometimes because you'll get the order, and before you get to order it, it will then go out of stock. So that's the first thing I would look at. I contacted the buyer many times with no response. If I cancel for out of stock, will I lose top rated? So top rated status doesn't really matter. It is beneficial if you have your own inventory, if you're not drop shipping, because then you can get top rated plus and get some benefits with that. But for drop shipping, that's not realistic. It's not going to happen for drop shippers. It's not going to happen for most types of sellers. It's just kind of an almost impossible aspiration to reach to. So I wouldn't worry about it. If you lose top rated, it's nothing to be concerned about. You'll still be above standard. You'll still be, in terms of metrics, fine with eBay. So don't worry about that. But I would never cancel an item for being out of stock. That's not something that I would do, because that can lower you. That will increase the likelihood of you lowering from top rated to above standard, or even to below standard if it happens too much. Hey, what's up? Thank you for the super chat. Paul, what can you tell me about your course? Just same thing again. Make sure to check out the description. Click on the link for eBay Dropshipping Titans and check out what it has to offer. There's a video right there on that page. It comes with the 30-day no questions asked. I mean it, like no questions asked, money back guarantee. So it's there if you want to check it out. Do I need a credit card to start? Do you need a credit card to start? Not necessarily. It's a really good idea to have one, because when you're fulfilling orders, you're going to be ordering them from your suppliers like Walmart, Home Depot, and Amazon. You charge it on your credit card. Then once eBay releases the money to you, you can use that money to pay off your credit card. So yeah, it's a good idea to have them. Otherwise, you will have to use a debit card, and you got to make sure you have enough money in the bank account for that, for it to actually cover the money that would come out of the debit card. That makes sense. Please hit the thumbs up, says Sean. We are currently at 61 likes. We only need one more to get to 62. I think we're going to get there, guys. I think I'm going to show you the drone footage. Oh, yeah. Sorry. The webinar is completely free, so you can watch that. It's free. Let's see. Setting up after. Hey, Tommy, what's up? Okay. Do you delete products that are sold for Christmas when it's summer, and vice versa? Or do you leave them active? No, I delete them. So especially with those seasonal items, I can take this down now because we reached 62 likes. I'll be showing you guys that video at the end of the live stream. But yeah, especially seasonal items, I always delete them from my store. But I always write them down, or I don't write them down with like a pen and paper, but I put them in a spreadsheet. So that way next year, I can check on the supplier's website and see, hey, are these items still available or are available this season? I know they did well last season, so I'm going to sell them again. So let me back up and kind of re-explain that a little better. So during Christmas, we list up a bunch of Christmas items, Christmas trees, Christmas decorations, for instance. After December, in early January, we delete all those items. And luckily, the software I use, AutoDS, makes it super easy because every time we list up one of those Christmas items, we tag it with the word Christmas. So then we can sort by tags like Christmas and just delete all those items. But before I delete them, I create a list of all the items that sold, all the Christmas items that sold. Then next Christmas, I will go back to that list and see, hey, are these items still available? Because sometimes a Christmas item will be available one Christmas, but not the next Christmas. So that's something you want to look out for. If it's available, I'll list that up because I know it's sold in the past. And yeah, so that's kind of like a secret little way to do product research based on your old selling history. But no, I don't leave them because they just kind of waste room in the store. Use the global shipping program if you are interested in international shipping. So most of my buyers are from the United States. Overwhelming majority, I've never looked at the exact percentage, but a lot of them. But we do get a lot of overseas customers. And it's great because a lot of people in other countries want products that are made here, or rather that are designed to be sold to Americans here in the United States, but they can't get them. So they buy them from us, and then we arrange for it to be shipped overseas. Now, normally the process of shipping items overseas is a bit tedious. For drop shippers, it's even more difficult because we don't actually handle the inventory ourselves. But luckily, eBay has a global shipping program. And with the global shipping program, it makes it super easy to do that because all we have to do is deliver the item to eBay's facility in Erlanger, Kentucky, and then eBay forwards the item to the customer overseas and worries about the international shipping, the tariffs, all those costs. They worry about it. So makes it super easy, and that's all I use for international shipping. Hey, thanks for being here. No, it's not a problem to get a new computer for your dropshipping business. It's way too early for me to tell. So I've only been on managed payments for, is it 2 days now or 3? I'm trying to think what day it was activated. If it was Monday or Tuesday. I think it might have been Monday during the day it was activated. Is that right? No. It's either Monday morning or Tuesday morning I woke up and had it activated. I'm not sure which one. So it's only been a few days. Still way too early for me to tell if sales are better under it or worse. I got just give it a few more days. It does look to be a little bit better, but I think it's too early to tell. Oh, nice, man. A big round of applause. How do I do this? For Overcast here. 16 years old. Started drop shipping with only 5 items and already made 3 sales in 4 days. Total $40 profit. So congrats, man. That's awesome. No, I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe you can explain what you mean by that. Thanks, Joe, and I really hope you see a lot of success with it. No, the course is only about drop shipping. We don't do like inventory like that. All right. Yeah, so if you're using promoted listings like I was talking about before, you're using AutoDS to kind of track your profit. It doesn't do that for you automatically, so you would have to plug that in as an additional expense, manually enter that. which there is a spot to do that. But there's no automated way for you to do that. What's up? Hey, what's up, Furkan from Turkey? So I use both these software and they do different things. So AutoDS, we use that to quickly list items onto eBay. And then if the price changes on our supplier's website, it will automatically update the price on eBay for us. Now, Zeek Analytics is completely different. Zeek Analytics is just for product research. So it will help you find the best, most profitable items to sell on eBay. So this is the way I like to explain it. You use Zeek Analytics, the software, to find products to list, and then you use AutoDS to actually list the products. I use both. What's up, Sri Lanka? Thanks for being here. People from all over the world here. Okay. I'm struggling to make anything from eBay. What advice would you give to someone like me? Keep trying new things. You know, just this statement alone, I don't have enough information to really know specifically what's wrong with your account, what's wrong with it, and maybe there's nothing wrong with it, right? A lot of this eBay game is about experimenting. It's about trying new things. And in fact, that's what being an entrepreneur is all about. It's about trying new things, trying things that are outside the box, and keep pushing, like keep going, even when things aren't working out, even when it doesn't seem like it's working for you, and keep trying new things, because eventually, statistically, if you keep trying, you will see success, and you can then use that success to build more success. So keep at it, keep trying new things, and you will eventually see success if you are determined enough to get there. Let's see. So someone's asking me about whether we should use software or not. Okay. I'm a fan of using software. I think it makes a lot of sense, both in theory and in practice. You know, one of my favorite quotes is, in theory, there's no difference between, okay, I got it now. In theory, here's a quote. In theory, there's no difference between theory and practice. In practice, there is. I don't know. I love that quote. Saw it on a wall once. But in both theory and in practice, software makes sense. Okay, and that's because you're wasting so much time if you don't use it. So the software, what does it do? It will automatically list the item for you. So you can find an item. Well, first, we use software to find the items, right? So that will speed up your product research. Now, inside my course, for instance, I teach you how to do product research manually, which I think when you're first starting out, it's totally fine to do it manually without any paid software. So you go through the steps, you find the items. It's pretty simple, but it takes some time to do it. And that's what this whole little rant I'm about to go on is all about time. So it takes time for you to find the products, but it works, right? Now, with the software, the product research software, Zeek Analytics, what I mentioned before, that will speed up your product research so much. So you should use it, right? Why waste time doing it manually when you can have the software that will help you do the exact same thing, but much, much faster? It doesn't make any sense. I've done it both ways. They both work. They're both just as effective, but the software makes it go faster. And in fact, I would say the software is even more effective because doing it manually is just tedious, it's tiring, and you kind of like cut corners a little bit because you're just trying to quickly get to the good items. And when you're doing that, you're skipping things and then you're missing out on potentially good items. And the software, it's just very analytical, just goes through it and spits out the results. So in a way, it's actually better. It definitely is better than doing it just fully manual. Now, the second software that I mentioned, AutoDS, it will list the item for you like that. So normally listing an item will take a few minutes, not too long, but a few minutes. And if you have to do that for all your items, that could take a long time. But what if you could list an item literally that fast? And that's what the software does. It saves you so much time. what can you do with your time instead? Would you rather be hanging out with your family, spending time with your girlfriend or boyfriend, or finding more products to list onto eBay? I mean, that's what I think. I don't want to waste 4 minutes listing an item when I can list up an item like that. Then what does it do? Then that software, if it sees the item has gone out of stock or there's a price change on your supplier's website, it will automatically reflect those changes on eBay for you. Now you can do that manually, but you're not going to. It's just not going to happen. If you have even 100 items in your eBay store, are you going to check them every single hour on your supplier's website to see if they've gone out of stock, to see if the price has changed? No, that's insane. That's just not going to happen. And imagine if you have thousands of items. It's just insane. The software does it for you automatically, right? All the arguments against using software just do not add up. So arguments like, well, you're being in more control of your products. I don't see that at all as being true. The software puts you in control all the time. Even if the software makes a mistake, and let's say it doesn't catch it, that wouldn't have been caught anyway if you weren't using any software at all. So it puts you more in control of your products, right? So I definitely think, and the other argument is that eBay doesn't like the software. But if you use software the correct way, they don't have an issue with it. They don't even know that you're using it. So software will save you a lot of time. That time results in more profit for you, more freedom for you. If you're using the right software the right way, it doesn't make sense to do it fully manual. It's a waste of time. Does it work? Absolutely. But you're wasting your time. Okay. Rant over. Not far. Hey, come up a bit further north. Say hi. I'm not far from Canada. Hey, Brian. What's up? Great talking with you today. Brian's the creator of Easy Fees software, which is great for helping you stay organized when it comes to how much profit you're making, basically. It's not very easy on eBay. They don't give you a great breakdown, or it's not all in one place. And they are definitely leading things in creating the best software for, I would say, any eBay seller, right? Brian, if you're still here, it's not just for drop shippers, right? Easy Fees. But stay tuned to the YouTube channel. I've had him on before. He'll come on again once the software is further along to talk more about it. Whoa, I don't know about this one. I got a message from eBay saying that I violated the abusive buyer rule. I've never even heard of that as a seller because we don't buy that much. You should definitely try to contact eBay and ask them about that, because that's strange. That's very, very strange. Okay. Do you use Zeek Analytics Title Builder? Note, we do it all manual. I just have the Mavic Mini, so that's the cheapest. I think it's like the cheapest DJI you can buy. It works really well. It's fun. It's tiny, so it fits in my van well. And I'm not too afraid if I crash it, which I've done many times, because it won't be like a ton of money out of pocket, just $400, which compared to some drones is not that much. 65 here. Yes, we have enough likes. Let's see. Hi, Paul. Do you think it would be wise to start off with eBay dropshipping as a foundation, then have the confidence to start Amazon FBA? I think I know what you're asking. Amazon FBA is great. Like, I know plenty of people do it, and they do really well with it, whether you're doing private label or you're buying the items in bulk, or you're going to thrift stores and doing FBA that way. And it's great, right? The problem with something like private label is I feel like it's harder for beginners, right? So eBay dropshipping, one of the things I love about it, it's very beginner friendly. So I've seen a lot of people come in, like myself, who really had no e-commerce experience when they started, and really be able to grasp it very well. and really see the simplicity of it. And it's a lot simpler than other e-commerce business models and online businesses. So it's really, really great for beginners. So yeah, I think if I understand your question correctly, I would suggest starting with eBay dropshipping, also because the cost of getting started is so much cheaper, and then you can always graduate or move up to something like Amazon FBA and use the money from making eBay to buy your first items for FBA. No, not true. So why become tax exempt? The question. You could just pay the taxes when ordering and charge them to the client, being tax exempt just as the task of having to send the taxes collected to each state. Not necessarily true. So you become tax exempt because then you don't have to pay taxes, sales tax, when you purchase the item from your supplier. Because when the person buys from you on eBay or Amazon, they already have to pay sales tax, but that sales tax is going to eBay or Amazon, and Amazon is handling it. So this is saving you money when you purchase the item, because you don't have to pay sales tax when you purchase the item if you have the intention of reselling the item. So you might as well not pay it, because that's just going to be more money out of your pocket. The way it is right now, if you are not sales tax exempt, you are losing money on all your purchases. So this is why I spend so much time in my course talking about it, because you don't want to be losing money unnecessarily when you don't have to. If you have a virtual assistant from the Philippines, does that mean they are working in the middle of the night? Is it ever an issue? It depends, really. So my virtual assistants who have done product research, they do that any time of the day. They don't have to be, I don't have to be awake while they are working for something like product research or even customer service. Actually, a lot of it can be done in the middle of the night, or middle of the night for us. And then I wake up in the morning and they give me a report on what happened. If you want a virtual assistant to work during the day, you could do that. You might have to pay them a little extra in order to do that. But once you pay them a little bit extra, then they work during the day. As long as they're happy with the money that you're paying them, then that's fine. But it's not necessary at all. In a lot of cases, they could just work during their daytime, which is our nighttime, and kind of give you a report in the morning. The only exception to that is when you're training them. When you're training them, you might need to have them awake when you're awake, so you can kind of teach them what to do. I don't own AutoDS, so yeah. I do go over in my course, but I don't have like a setup video on YouTube about it. What is cheaper? I'm not sure. What do you mean? What is cheaper? Do I necessarily need a name for your eBay store? You're going to have one whether you know it or not. So when you sign up, if you don't pick one, eBay is going to give you one by default. I would change it because it's probably a really bad one, or not a nice one. So just change it to something nice like best products in the world or best home products ever, something like that, and that will be fine. Thank you, Lisa. Let's see. I can't sell for 7 days because of no legal sales tax documenting. Is it fine if I still drop ship with sales tax off and having no created business for filing taxes or exemption? You have to contact eBay about that. I don't know. I know what you're talking about. It sounds like you might have been collecting sales tax and you don't have documentation saying that you're allowed to collect sales tax. That's a big no-no. eBay usually sends you several warnings about it. So if anyone else gets warnings about them, heed those warnings. In your situation, since you've already been suspended for it, you should contact eBay and kind of ask, what the next steps are, because I've never seen someone get that far in the process. Okay. Tommy says 10% of his sales go through the global shipping program. That sounds about right for me as well. Let's see. The course, not the curse, the course is all about Walmart to eBay, Home Depot to eBay. I talk about Amazon. I'm not a fan of Amazon to eBay, though. Wouldn't recommend it. Basically, US-based retailers to eBay. You totally can log into 2 different eBay accounts on the same computer, as long as you have no problem with those 2 accounts being linked up. If you find that you want them to be separate, like 2 different stealth accounts, then yeah, that's when you have to start to worry. You can still do it from the same computer, but you need different IP addresses and different cookies and cache and things like that. Let's see. These are good questions today, guys. I really appreciate them. Upwork, to find a VA for product research. Yeah, upgrade. Upwork's good. The what's it called? The talent. That's what they call it. The talent on there is great, but I'm not happy with how much they take from the virtual assistant. So anyone you pay on there, they take a percentage of how much you pay them, and I do not like that. I think it's too high. It's gone up. I made a video about it once, how I'll never use them again, and I don't use them. So to be all honest, I have hired like 1 or 2 people for some small tasks off of there, not related to drop shipping, but I try to avoid it as much as I can because they just take so much from the talent, and I just don't think that's fair at all. So I try to hire from online jobs, which I think I have the link to that in the description of this video. And I really like them because once you hire someone from online jobs, you pay them directly. And so all the money you give them, they get 100% of that, which I think is the fair way to do it. Let's see. Thanks, Most J. Appreciate it. How can I do product research on eBay? You can check out the link in the description. I think I have like a free training on eBay, and I go over that in there because it's a multi-step process. Yeah. So this is exactly what I was talking about. Is AutoDS what you use to automate dropshipping? I made tons of sales with manual dropshipping, but it is tedious and already know how to find products, so it should make it way easier. Absolutely. So I use AutoDS. Like I said, if you use it correctly, it's not an issue. So use AutoDS, the non-API version. That's what I use. I have a free Facebook group that you can join. It's called Work From Home with Paul J Lipsky. So you can search for that on Facebook. It's a free group, and you can join that. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, so any questions, Work From Home with Paul J Lipsky on Facebook. Everyone should join it because it's free. That's like more of like a chat room for all of you. Oh, hey now, I got a super chat. Thank you, Jessica. I'll get to your comment in just a couple minutes. Let's see, what's up, Max? Thanks for being here. Yeah, use the non-API. Was a brain. Yeah, I would say the 2 most important softwares are really, you can just start out with AutoDS. You can add Zeek Analytics later. AutoDS is the first one that you should use. I saw it, but then I didn't actually see it. Like, it came up on my screen. The way, yeah, I can't really explain how the software works that I'm using for the live stream, but it did come up, but now it's gone. I don't, Jessica, if you ask the question, just ask it again. I'll make sure to answer it or put your comment up, whatever it was. Let's see. How can you remove tax on Home Depot? That's why you want to become tax exempt. That's something I cover in my course, or you can look into that on your own, all about becoming tax exempt. Does eBay charge fees even though nothing sells? That's what I was talking about before. So coming back to here, remember the two types of fees they charge? They charge the insertion fee and the final value fee. So they will charge you to list items, just to list them, but we now get, if you're on a free plan, 200 free listings. So if you're on that plan and you don't sell anything, as long as you have under 200 items listed up, you're fine. You're not going to be charged anything. Yeah, good question. And by the way, guys, just to remind you, first link in the description is the link to the free webinar I'm hosting next week, all about why now is one of the best times to start dropshipping on eBay. Just got a waterproof drone. Whoa, like an underwater one. Took it sword fishing here. In the Keys, got close-up shots of sword we caught. Very cool. Wow, that's pretty cool. I'll answer this one quickly. I don't want to get too much into it, but look up something called a secured credit card. Wells Fargo has one. Just look it up. That's what you're looking for if you have bad credit. Yeah. Oh, somebody mentioned something about a glitch with eBay's fees, and I've noticed that as well. So I think it happened going into August 1st. So July, yeah, that's what it was. July 31st into August 1st. So remember, we get a certain number of free listings every month. So I never hit my limit on my insertions. Let me show you what I mean. So yeah. So I had a anchor store. So we were supposed to have 10,000 free listings. I was nowhere near 10,000. But what happened was that I still got charged insertion fees early in the day on August 1st. Not a lot, but some. And it didn't make any sense because I was on an anchor store. Now I'm going to downgrade to a... Wait, no, I'm not. I just realized I'm not going to do that. But yeah, it doesn't make any sense. And you can't really reach eBay right now. A lot of people complain about that. Hopefully they're going to fix it. Like I said, it wasn't a lot for me, but I've heard other people complain about it as well. So it's kind of a strange glitch that happened. I think if you have a VA for order processing, you would want them to work during the day. Yeah, yes and no. So what's nice is if they can work like 12 hours apart. So one like maybe in the middle of the day and one in the middle of the night. That way the orders are constantly being fulfilled. Cool. Okay. That's a good number. 20 plus a day is good. You just want to keep momentum going with your store. 20 I think is a good number to aim for. Just get that many in a day and you'll be fine. eBay really doesn't like it. eBay does not like Amazon. They they don't really like it. So I don't recommend drop shipping from Amazon to eBay. I think there's some signs that maybe that's changing. There's some weird things happening over at eBay, but it's way too early to tell. So we're just kind of keeping an eye on that. But for right now, I would not recommend it. All right, here it is. $5 from Jessica. Thank you so much. Coming from SoCal. Hey, Paul, I love to try your course, but don't want to lose my established eBay store. Any advice? If you already have an established eBay store and you're using it, then go ahead and start a new store. You're allowed to have more than one store. So start a second store and use that second store for drop shipping. And then they'll be separate and you'll be fine. So that's what would be my recommendation. Start a second store specifically for drop shipping, so you're staying organized, so that one store's not for drop shipping, the other one is. And it's always clear where the items are coming from or where you're going to source the items from, because you have two different stores. I got banned because of Vero. Usually it's just a short ban, and then they will let you start selling again, like a 3 days, 7 days, 10 days, something like that. So check the email. You might be able to start selling in just a few days. Let's see. Oh, yeah, you got to call them up. Sometimes they do this with credit cards. You know, the credit card company will see a lot of charges for the same website, get a little nervous, put out a fraud alert. You just got to call them and tell them, hey, these are actually my charges. Oh, thanks, Jenny. Thanks so much. Jenny's the owner of Spot and Paste. Great software to help you speed up fulfilling your order. So once the order actually comes in, whether you're selling on eBay or Amazon, Spot and Paste really speeds up the process for fulfilling those orders. I've never used CJ dropshipping myself, so I can't really say one way or the other. Link in the description for the course. You could check out the price on that page as well. Does AutoDS make your listings look a certain way, or could I keep my listings looking the same as they are? Good question. AutoDS comes with a bunch of templates, so you can use one of those templates to make it look nice, or you can keep it really simple. But basically the short answer is, yeah, you can keep it exactly the way they used to look if you know how to mess with the templates. So that's what, yeah, that answers the question. Called eBay customer service this morning, got right in. Shocking. Whoa, Tommy, maybe you got a special phone number there. Now it's up and down. I mean, there's sometimes we'll go to contact them and it'll say 1 minute wait time, and then like 5 minutes later, it will say like 300-minute wait time. So I don't know what that's about. Okay. Trying to quickly grab some more before we get to the drone footage for you guys. I still prefer Walmart and Home Depot. Nope, it's not. You'll just probably have to switch from using PayPal over to managed payments. One of my students did reach out to me with some questions because they actually signed up for an eBay account, I think it was like yesterday or the day before, and they immediately went into managed payments, which I know is not the case for everyone. So that's one of the annoying things right now, is that we're kind of in this bifurcated system right now, where some of us are using managed payments, some of us are not, which is confusing when I'm trying to like make videos about about eBay on YouTube. I know for the course, one of the things I didn't mention is that I've fully updated the course for managed payments. So there's new videos in there specifically for managed payments. And again, it's bifurcated. So for instance, there's some lessons where I talk about setting up eBay, and you have to watch one video if you're not on managed payments and one video if you are. I make it very easy to follow in the course, but just to let you guys know, the course is updated. Any students of mine, I'll be doing a Facebook Live soon. I don't have the exact day or time for that yet. And I'll go over what all those updates are for the course. And as always, like with any update I've ever done for the course, any current students get them for free. So if you're already a member of the eBay course, those updates are already in there. You don't have to get them somewhere. You don't have to ask me where they are. They're in there already. So I just take the old video and replace it with the new video, so you don't have to get the updates. They're just instantly there for you for free. So I'll be going over that inside the private Facebook group soon. All right, so we're just at the last couple minutes here. Sorry I didn't get to answer everyone's question, but I do want to jump into the drone footage. I really appreciate getting 98 thumbs up. Maybe we can just get 2 more. That would be cool, but not necessary. I'm grateful for what we got. Just wanted to give you a real quick reminder that the webinar is happening next week on Tuesday, August 11th at 4 p.m. So if you want to join us there, you have to register by clicking the first link underneath this video and click Save Me a Seat, enter your name and email, and then make sure to also verify that in your email inbox. You got to click confirm in the email. Otherwise, you will not be on the list. So great. Let's get into this drone footage now. All right. So this, as a little background, this is one of the places we slept in our camper van in the parking lot. This is one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. So drum roll, and let's roll the footage. There we are. Guys, isn't that stunning? So this is called Nubble Lighthouse. It is in Maine here. And it is one of the most photographed lighthouses in the world. And that's because the town where this is in, which is in York, Maine, was historically like an artist colony. So a lot of these photographers would come right on the where that parking lot is on the left. That's where we slept. And they would take pictures there. They would draw there. We saw a lot of people taking pictures this night because this night was actually the night of the full moon. So the full moon, like, it was incredible. I wish I got a video of that because we were looking at the lighthouse and the full moon was rising behind it, like between the house and the lighthouse itself. Like, it was pretty amazing to look at. So definitely stunning. And it's called Nubble Lighthouse because when they commissioned it, they said, let's build a lighthouse on that little nub of land. And so that's where the name Nubble Lighthouse came from. So this was definitely one of the most beautiful places that we had the chance to sleep at. All right, guys, thank you so much for all the great questions and for all the thumbs up and for letting me indulge you guys by sharing that drone footage with you. If you guys like the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more content like this. And again, the live webinar is next week. Make sure to click the first link underneath this video and join me next week for that live stream. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great, safe, wonderful week.